DJ කෙනෙක් වෙන්න හැම කෙනෙකුටම පුළුවන් වුණාට හොඳ DJ කෙනෙක් වෙන්න හැම කෙනෙකුටම පුළුවන්ද? DJ කරන එක රිස්පසු දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. ඉතින් අද මේ අපි මේ සිටින්නේ Movenpick Hotel එකේ Ceylon DJ Association එකෙන් ඕගනයිස් කරලා තියෙන ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ සමාරම්භක උළෙලට. ඉතින් අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා මේ උළෙල තුලින් සිදුවෙන කතා බහත් එක්ක අපේ රටේ DJs ලට ජාත්‍යන්තර මට්ටමට යන්න හැකියාවක් ලැබෙයි කියලා. ඉතින් අලුතෙන් DJ කෙනෙක් වෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන කෙනෙකුට එහෙමත් නැත්නම් දැනට DJ කෙනෙක් හැටියට කටයුතු කරන කෙනෙකුට මේක සුභාරංචියක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් රැඳී සිටින්න Kani TV hot cam එකත් එක්ක අපි බලමු මෙතන මොනවද වෙන්නේ කියලා.
Or sometimes very early, and so nice to see a mixed audience joined us here today. And I've been informed that we have over 1,000 DJs in Sri Lanka, and we have the participation of 150 DJs. And can we also have the master behind recording music since 4 decades for many DJs here in Sri Lanka, Mr. Lakshman Veeramantri. Thank you very much. You may resume to your seat now. I introduce you to the EXCO members. Ladies and gentlemen, can I invite the chairman and president, Mr. Jerry Jayasinghe, to join us at the head table. Advisory Council, Mr. Harpa Gunaratna, Mr. Roshan Vijayratna, who is also from the Advisory Council. We also would like to invite the Secretary, Mr. Kosala Suresh Chandra, the Vice President, Mr. Romesh J. Fernando, the Treasurer, Mr. Kapila Piris, Committee Member, Mr. Bonnie Pereira, and Legal and Compliance Officer, Mr. Tariq Musafa. The board and management consist of a few pioneering DJs who have made a mark in the business leaders and entrepreneurs who are currently in the forefront of Sri Lanka's DJ and entertainment circuits. Ladies and gentlemen, on screen what you see is the CDJA Executive Committee. The Chairman and the President, Mr. Jerry Jayasinghe, Advisory Council, Mr. Harpa Gunaratna and Mr. Roshan Vijayratna, Legal and Compliance Officer, Mr. Tariq Musafa, Vice President Romesh J. Fernando, Secretary, Mr. Kosala Suresh Chandra, Treasurer, Mr. Kapila Piris, Assistant Secretary Niranjan Vaniga Surya, Assistant Treasurer Chamila Pereira, Committee Members Bonnie Pereira, Tanujika Pereira, Seru Vimalasena and Amal Fernando. That's the committee, the CDJA Executive Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, to begin our formalities now at the Ceylon Disc Jockeys Association Inaugural Forum, may I kindly request you all to please rise for the national anthem. Please remain standing as we observe a minute of silence in remembrance of all our past DJs who passed on. At this very moment of time, I'd like to remember Mr. Gabo Pires, Mr. Steve Jayasinger, known as Steve J, Mr. J. Ray Jayatunga, DJ Ray, Mr. Asanka Fernando, DJ Azzi, Mr. Janaka Rodrigo, Mix Master J, Mr. Cameron D. Oliveira, known as DJ Camel, Mr. Prasanna Ranjan, and Mr. Dhammika Galagedera from Level 4 DJs. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you may take your seat now. So they say DJs have a lot of patience. Why? Because the number of times every person comes up to you, they'll be saying a song, can you play me this song? And then you listen, and then you play it, and then there comes another one. So apparently you have a lot of patience. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the committee member to deliver the welcome address, Mr. Bonnie Pereira.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here today. On behalf of the Ceylon Disc Jockeys Association, I hereby warmly welcome all of you to the Inaugural DJs Forum. On this special occasion, it's an honor to have some of the pioneers in the Sri Lankan DJ industry. To name a few, Jerry Jayasinger. Not only he's present, he's the president for the association for the first year running. And we got Hapu Gunaratna, Rushan Vijayaratna as well. They're part of the advisory council. And we got some of the legendary DJs from the 90s era, from the 90s nightclub circuit. Kapila Murthy from the Blue Elephant. We got Bunty, we got Naushad from My Kind of Place. Then we got Shyam and Nishula from Valentino's. Pradeep Thomas from the good old Chapter 1 era. Unfortunately, Viral was supposed to be with us, he's not here. He used to represent Cascades. And we got some of the mobile DJs and event DJs present here as well. Roshan Pereira, DJ Yudi Udanga. Good to have Ben and team as well. And Marlon. And there are a couple other gentlemen I'd like to acknowledge. Kamesh and Sajid, who used to give mighty support to all the mobile DJs back in the 90s, and they still play a very, very integral part in the music scene and in the event scene as well. There are a couple of other gentlemen I'd like to welcome officially. Lakshman Veeramatri, the go-to man back in the 90s, 80s, 90s. Any DJ wants any new music, he was the man, and we used to call him God of music back in the day. Good to have you, Lucky, here. And last but not least, I would like to welcome another gentleman. Some may know, some may not. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be standing here today as a DJ and speaking to you all. I'm talking none other than Prashant Jayasinger, the man who taught me how to DJ. Everybody knows him as an advertising guru. Please, ladies and gentlemen, Prashant the Jazz Singer. And we got Swan Veera Singer representing the music industry. And he has a very, very close relationship with Jerry. Jerry will educate us later on what he has done to Jerry and the association as well. I'm sure we will have the privilege of hearing from most of these gentlemen about how they can add value to this association going forward. As Sharon mentioned earlier, I've been in the industry for 30 years, and it's all been a passion to create an association for the DJs, just to uplift the game. And as most of you know, forming an association has been an idea in the making for very, very long time. Sadly, it never took off, but this time it became more apparent during the hardship faced by many DJs with recent incidents. First it was Easter bombings, then coronavirus. This time the thought process started happening around March, April, when the entire country was on lockdown. So a few of us got together, started sending messages, and that's how we started creating this association.
I know he's very busy, and of course we had to drag one team. He was almost going to give it a skip, and we said no, you got a front seat. Of course they become very rich by it, you know. So and they're doing very well. I mean, I don't need to sort of at the head table. You can see achievement starting off as a DJ. I think Harpo is a pinnacle. Kapila is at another pinnacle on a professional career base. In the 70s, the DJ industry essentially evolved around gay clubs. So musicians who actually had records or their bands and they had nowhere to play, got them on white label, which means that there was no record company that was willing to back them. And they took them down to the gay clubs, which are basically basement clubs, and got the DJs to play it. Now, the impact it had on the dance floor made people come out of those clubs and make requests to radio stations asking whether they knew of this song. And most radio stations hadn't heard it because it was not on mainstream. So what happened was that radio stations started to look for these, and they found that they were being played on white label in these gay clubs. So you looked at Europe, you looked at the States, and that's where this originated.
It's like we've got a lot to catch up in history. It's like it's so easy today. Just plug via YouTube. That's it.
How things have changed. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us next is an individual who has been a pioneer in the DJing industry in Sri Lanka, he's the founder and managing director of Harpo's Cafes and Restaurants, and he has his own brand of pizzas and pasta. His story is unique and inspiring, and usually in my prayer, when I wake up in the morning, I say, give us this day our daily bread, but I've changed it now to give us this day our daily pizza, for Harpo's Pizza. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Harpo Ganara.
That was a classic, eh? Anyway, good evening, and thank you, Jerry and the Advisory Council, for inviting me over to share my 40 years, which I'm celebrating this year as a DJ and entrepreneur. And the committee, I'd like to actually say it's a dream which we had many years ago to put this together, and I'm happy to see there are so many DJs here, and that the association has actually been formed. So congratulations to all of you guys who have put your hard work in, and I'm sure the DJ industry is in very, very good hands. So good luck to you guys. Okay, I'm going to put this in a nutshell to you. I've been in the business for 40 years. I've got 8 minutes to talk. I think I'm already on 9 right now. I studied at St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia. I didn't carry many books to college. I didn't have a pen in my pocket. I'm not a great inspiration for many people anyway. When I had to talk at a PhD, one of these MBA students, when I started this, most of them were thought I was mad. But I always wanted to dabble with people. And I told my parents to take me out of college and send me to hotel school, you know. But it was Gabo actually who put me where I am today. I'm very grateful for that. And he had a couple of discotheques in the south. in the 1980s. He had one at, if I'm not mistaken, in Nigambu called the Cellar discotheque. Am I right, Sohan? That was the Cellar, yeah. And then he had one at Riverina, Benton Beach Hotel, Neptune. And there was this friend of mine who used to work for Gabo, and she called me one day and said, you know, you want to be a DJ? I said, yeah, sure, why not, you know. And when I went home and wrote this news to my parents that I want to be a DJ, they just threw a fit. They said, who is a DJ? And that was it, you know. But I wanted to do that, and I was determined to do that. So while doing all this, was yet playing music because it was my passion, you know. And while working there, because then I think the vice president, Simon Barlow, who was for the Hilton, called me and said, you know, why don't you go do an assignment in China? And so I got leave from the Millennium Park and I went across to China. I worked with the Hilton in China and also in Osaka at the Hilton. And while working there, I came back and took over as the general manager from to the Crescat actually. So what's interesting here, I'm trying to say, is while doing all this through my career, I yet kept on playing music because music was my first love, you know. And I worked as a general manager, and I started from a DJ, you know, and now moving up to a GM position, which was quite a big thing at that time, you know. And in 2004, I thought I'd set up and move on and start my own thing because John Keels had just bought over Asian Hotels, and it was time for me to set up my career now. So in 2004, I set up what is known now as Harpo's Cafes and Restaurants, where we have approximately 8 restaurants which I run, and some of them are probably you guys must have come into it. One is the Commons, one is the Bay Leaf, one is Harpo's Pizza. We have 4 restaurants right now: Colombo Fort Cafe, the Curve Bar, Park Street News Restaurant, and I also have my school where I have a hospitality school where I teach people in the South, and we do a CSR program with poor children there, and we find them jobs. And I also have now moved into the supermarkets where I have my own brand called Harpo's Pizza, where we do frozen foods, and we have our own pastas and sauces, and it's growing as we talk. And we are also going to franchising our brand now into the pizza chain as well. So, you know, that has been the journey. So I'm trying to cut it as simple as possible because I'm just running short of time. But what I'm trying to say here is do it well, and hard work will always pay off. Remember that. Hard work will always pay off. As a DJ, you know, with Pradeep at the Bay Leaf, I get called to the library. At the Bay Leaf, we yet mix around with some music, and music has been my passion, and it will always be my passion. And I'm here up today because I was a DJ, and today I can proudly tell anybody, if you are focused, and if you have determination, sky is the limit, and of course, discipline.
So my duty or my responsibility today is to talk a little bit about new normal because of the current situation that we are faced with. And how actually we got involved in all this was that during the lockdown, we got actively involved, the Event Management Association with the Health Ministry in forming some of the guidelines for the event industry and entertainment industry. So there were 2 members from our committee who got into one of the health ministry committees, and we worked very closely with them. A lot of us still don't realize the seriousness of what's going on, and including myself, we take it very easy. But our industry, the entertainment industry, depends 100%. Basically, we deal with people, gatherings. And all of us know how we suffered. We are still suffering in the event industry because of our events being cancelled, and because we couldn't have events. So I think it's important for us to try and follow some of the guidelines, to be careful in organizing events in our places, to see how we can control this, because it's still not, the COVID-19 is not under control. So I think it's the responsibility of each of us in all our working places, to gigs that we do, to our events, that we try and, it's not 100% possible, but how can we try and manage as much as we can. But new normal is not only to do with COVID. Actually, for me, there's something different, Jerry, with this new normal. And this is the new normal coming together. We've been an industry that hasn't been able to work together for a long time. I'm talking of the entertainment and the event industry. Many have tried, and Sohan is here, my witness. I was privileged to be a part of the Western Musicians Association in the committee. And it's not an easy task because we've not been able to bring the industries together. And today our survival, our new normal is totally based on unity and working together to see how we can move forward. Because even with the industries opening up, we tend to still lose. You know, whether in terms of pricing, in terms of quality, how do we take the industry to the next level? Because I guess if all of us look at it, if you look at the DJs, we've got, some amazing DJs now. Sometimes I watch these guys mix and I'm thinking, wow, I wish I could do that. Right, but having our skill and everything going up, from the other side, our standards also keep going down. And the only way for us to control that is coming together. How do we set standards to move forward and to take this industry to the next level? So basically, new normal has to be unity and working together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to a very important junction now at the Ceylon Disc Jockeys Association Inaugural Forum, the launch of the website. This website is www.cdjasl.com, and may I invite Mr. Jerry Jayasinghe, the President, to do the honors to launch the website. For you, www.cdja.info is the page link. Joining us now to the lectern is a gentleman who covers DJing since 1983 and has been since an ardent advocate of art of DJing in the entertainment industry as a whole. He's the author of the book Learn to be a DJ, which was published in 2008, and founder of the DJ Academy in Sri Lanka. He's currently involved in diverse business activities such as healthcare, renewable energy, real estate, education, and internet startups, but his love and passion for the DJ industry runs deep in his veins. A real multi-talented task force. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Legal and Compliance Officer for CDJA, Mr. Tariq Musafa.
Let me just walk you guys through what is on this. Can we just go to the About Us page? Yeah, so we have a little bit of stuff. A lot of the info is getting updated. We have a mission and vision, and then a little bit about our history. cdja.com will also take you to this page. So it's .info or .com. We go to the Constitution. Yep. So we have our Constitution there. It's downloadable, gentlemen, ladies. You can actually have a look at the Constitution. It's 7 pages long. Can we go to just below that, Tanujika, the privacy policy and our code of conduct? No, on the same link. Yep. Code of conduct. Yeah. So we have all that, and then there's a privacy policy. You can check out all this at your leisure. Then on the membership, you can actually download the membership form. The membership benefits are also up there. There's a lot more benefits that are actually going to come over that are going to be included, but for the moment, what is there? Tanu, can we go to membership and events? For the moment, we just have this because this is our inaugural event. Once this event is done, we'll have a lot of video stuff and a lot of photographs. So all that will be up, and it'll be linked to our Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn social handles. There's a DJ directory. which basically the member DJs will all be getting in there. Basically, if you're a mobile, wedding or club directory, so whichever you fall under. At the moment it's empty because we have to get ourselves in there. Education. So we have a mandate, a very strong mandate for DJ education.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to direct your attention now to the screen. Members of the head table, you can direct it right in front of you, the screen in front. We have well wishes from the DJs who are residing overseas.
Hi, greetings from Down Under. My name is Eugene. I've been a DJ for almost 40 years now, and it's an honor for me to be a part of the DJ association that has been formed in Sri Lanka. I'd like to thank Ramesh, DJ Everton, for inviting me and all the guys. I think it's high time that an association was formed, and I'd like to wish all of you all the best and stay blessed. Thank you.
Hi, this is DJ Harith from the Kani project, and greetings from sunny California, and let me wish all of you guys all the best for the DJs Association. Take care. Cheers.
Hello everyone, my name is DJ Mas, coming to you all the way from Singapore. First of all, I want to say that I'm really glad to be a part of the Sri Lankan DJ Association. I was really honored and blessed when I got the letter to be a part of the members. And I think it's high time that Sri Lanka does something like this for the DJ community and the industry itself. That being said, I would also want to tell you all that we are undoubtedly in these difficult times and situations where we need to watch out for each other, look out for each other, and try to help each other as fellow DJs. And not just DJs in Sri Lanka, but Sri Lankan DJs from all around the world would need to come together and try and do something that is very important for the industry and the betterment of the future of Sri Lankan DJs. Thank you so much.
Hi all, this is Jit from Sydney. Hope you are doing well and staying safe. Thank you to the DJ Association for the invite, and greetings to all my good old DJ pals, and big hi to all the younger DJs who are part of the DJ Association, whom most of you I've met online. One of my fondest memories of my early DJing days were not really when I was playing, it was just when I was watching my fellow DJs in action. One of my favorites had to be my time at my kind of place with my girlfriend then, wife now, watching the maestro Banti Nuruddin spin his magic. He was mesmerizing. This was Banti during his heydays in the 90s. It was an experience that was awesome. Again, a massive thank you to the DJ Association for the invite. I look forward to connecting with you all. I do spend a lot of time on LinkedIn, so if you want to reach out and connect, feel free. I look forward to catching up with you all. Take care. God bless. See you soon. Bye.
Hi, this is Sharon Mendes. I am based and DJing in Dubai. This is a history moment for all the Sri Lankan DJs. I especially like to thank the committee as well as the members of Ceylon Jockeys Association for this exceptional moment, and wish all the success in future endeavors. It's a great honor for me to be a part of Ceylon Jockeys Association. Looking forward to see you all soon in Sri Lanka. Big love.
Hey everyone, my name is Sonali Fernando. I'm a former DJ and current talent buyer, promoter, and cultural worker in New Orleans, Louisiana. I've been throwing parties for a really long time and developing artists. Firstly, I just want to commend you guys on coming together during a very difficult time. Musicians and performers all over the world are really feeling it. We are the birthplace of jazz, and I can tell you I have a handful of friends that are really going through it right now. So it's great to get together and to figure out what the future holds. Secondly, I think it's very important, and I think you know it's important, that as you move through this process and this journey of coming together, it's really important that you prioritize bringing in women and LGBTQ. You know, without these groups of people, there wouldn't be a lot of the music that we love dearly in the world. And I'd love to see more DJs that are in this diverse space. Remember, without gay people, there would be no house or techno. Full stop. So as you move through the world together, let's make the best impact we can. I'm wishing you the best. I'm hoping I'll get to see some of you live in Sri Lanka one day. We'll see how this goes. Remember to be open, stay innovative, bring people together, have a good time, and support each other, because that's the best way to experience music.
Hi everyone, it's DJ Ash. A quick shout out to everyone in the industry. Hope everyone's keeping safe with the coronavirus, and I know it's a bit of a hardship for the industry, but we'll get there united together, keep smiling. It's fantastic to see a lot of familiar faces and a lot of the 90s DJs that I work with. I'm really happy and privileged to be a part of the DJ Association and being a member of the Sri Lankan DJ Association. Thank you. Bye.
What's up guys, what's up DJs, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing great and hope you guys are keeping safe at these times. Guys, my name is Sean and I go by the name of DJ Sean Groove. I'm reporting to you live from my studio in the United States from Washington DC. Now, I'd like to take a moment and I'd like to congratulate and give my well wishes to the CDJA and its committee. Now, you guys do an amazing job, doing this annually, like getting all the DJs together. Just keep doing what you do, and it's just amazing. Now, I'm also glad to be a part of this association, so that's just amazing. Unfortunately, I can't be there physically, but in spirit, I'm with you all. So keep spinning, keep rocking, and do what you do best. All right? God bless. Take care.
Hey guys, my name is Warren, DJ Warren from Melbourne, Australia, representing UD DJs Melbourne. What can I say guys, I'm very happy and at the same time I'm very proud. I'm here to send my best wishes and congratulate the committee of Ceylon Disc Jockey Association. Finally, you guys have formed a club for the DJs back in Sri Lanka, which is a really great thing to do. And also, I would love to wish all the members in this association in their future journey. Finally, you guys have come together to make a voice, to make a big difference. It's gonna pay you guys back big time. Trust me on this one. So, wish you all the best with all the events coming up, and keep going, guys. And anytime you need us, we are there for you. Congratulations again to the committee, and all the best for the journey for all the members in the association. Keep it up guys. Cheers.
Hello everyone, I'm Ganesh Sonoratna, based and DJing in Milan, Italy. Very sad that I'm going to miss the annual gathering this year, but I wish you all the very best for the team members of Ceylon Disc Jockeys Association. And it's a great honor for me to be a part of this. I'll see you guys very soon. Love you all. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is DJ Spike from Melbourne. Just want to welcome each and every one of you to the Ceylon Disc Jockeys Association. And I want to take a minute and say, being a DJ is hard, and it's not an easy journey, but you got to learn from the best. And I'm saying this with confidence because I've got two of my mentors who's in the committee. I want to do a big shout out to Romesh and Kapila. I learned from the best. I'm doing full time what I love, and this is because of commitment, following instructions, and being professional. So everyone, just want to say all the best in your careers, right? If you need any help, we are always there, and you can always reach out to us and take the best advantage of these brilliant minds that you guys got on your back. Take care.
He is a well-known and highly respected mobile DJ in Sri Lanka with over 25 years of experience. He's also an acclaimed TV presenter, renowned cricket commentator and wedding celebrant. He's also the managing director of Outburst Entertainers Private Limited, a company that has been in the front runner in the local DJ industry, producing over 100 disc jockeys in the country. And ladies and gentlemen, he's a wonderful, wonderful friend. Please put your hands together for Mr. Kosala Suresh Chandra.
Thank you, Sharon, and good evening. Mr. Jerry Jayasinghe, President and Chairman. Mr. Romesh Fernando, Vice President. Mr. Harper Gunratna and Mrs. Roshan Vijayaratna, our Advisory Council. Mr. Tariq Musafa, our Legal Compliance. Mr. Kapila Piris, Treasurer. Mr. Chamila Perera, Assistant Treasurer. Niranjan Manigasurya, our Assistant Secretary. Mr. Bonnie Pereira, Mr. Tanujika Pereira, Mr. Seru Vimalasena, and Mr. Amal Fernando, our committee members. Our most valued senior DJs and fellow DJs. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. On that, one that will be written in the history of the books of the DJ industry in Sri Lanka. On behalf of the CDJA, let me take this opportunity to thank the following individuals without whom this association would haven't been born. Firstly, a very special thank you to our Chairman President for his wisdom throughout the preparation of this association. Our Advisory Council, Mr. Harper Gunratna and Roshan Vijayaratna, for sharing their thoughts and stories to the CDJA. Our Legal Compliance, Mr. Tariq Musafa, putting all the legal work together to make CDJ a success. Our Treasurer, Mr. Kapila Piris, for managing finances, especially through this difficult time, and keeping our cash flows afloat. The founding committee of the CDJA, who gave their time and commitment in designing through these busy schedules. A special thank you to Kapila Piris for taking the infrastructures and organizing all the AV and the supplying of sound equipment, FOC, for this event. Mr. Niranjan Manigasurya, whose effort in forming the WhatsApp DJs group in 2006, which became the building blocks of the CDJA. And as you all know, Nira, a very big thank you to you for putting this together. I would also like to thank the Movenpick Hotel for the flexibility and the special rates offered to CDJA, Cool Tempo for the generous donation to the CDJA, Pot Buriani for sponsoring our MC for the evening, Sound Gear for the donation and offering discounts for Pioneer DJ equipment, Animate for sponsoring discounts or vouchers and providing the dockets for the documents given to you today, and Mr. Shehan Daulagala for the wristbands that you all are wearing. A very big thank you to the live production crew, our usherers, our cameraman and videographer, and also not forgetting our lovely compeer for gracing this occasion. Our future endeavors in furthering the objectives of CDJA lie with us all. And here in this room today, while our journey will have lots of feats and challenges, I believe we can achieve greatness by working together as one. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for gracing this occasion and being a part of CDJA.